Hey, what's poppin' all you thrillers? This is your boy, Will the Thriller from the freaking Villa. And guys, today, you'll notice this video is not edited or anything, but today I am going through my New Year's resolutions. And as classically, it always gets broken, usually by a bunch of people. But for me, I'm going to try my best to go through it. And I'm going to do very few pauses, like I might do one here. But what you should know is this video is raw because I don't want to put a lot of time into it because I don't want to overdo my expectations, because the thing is that if you don't expect a lot, you will get a lot more back in return. It may sound really stupid and redundant to some of you, but it's so true. If you don't expect a whole lot, out of something, you will get more back in return because you didn't expect a lot. And so my goal out of this is to be able to, get more back. Because I really haven't. These past 1 or 2 years, 2 years ago was like the worst year of my life ever. Big statement, but it's true. And this year has kind of followed it. Maybe not as bad, but similar. But anyway, let's go to number one. Number one is I want to finish school on time. Now, I do have to retake 2 classes, but the thing is, for those of you out there retaking a year of high school or retaking a class in college, there's no harm or foul in it. I have retaken first grade. I really have. Now, some of you, that's not a big thing, but for me, when I was a little kid, I went to a different school so that I didn't have to see all my friends go up. But, I didn't get to see my friends again because, I went to a different school. And I did first grade again. But, anyway, the point is that, that there's no harm or foul in doing that. In fact, you can understand whatever grade better, whatever class better by retaking it. So that's number one. I want to finish on time, and because my lease is kind of counting on it. Because my roommate graduates in December. I graduate in November, 2020, of course. But, yeah, so I want to get that done on time. I want to graduate in November so that I can leave in December. And, yeah, anyway, number 2, I would like to find love, but let me put some emphasis on romantic love. I want to find romantic love, not just love. I have love in my life, yes. I have some friends. I wish I don't have as many as I used to have, but that's because people, do other stuff, or they just, there's a lot of stuff people do. Or sometimes they find relationships, sometimes they find jobs, sometimes they get married and they're just too busy. But anyway, a lot of my best friends aren't around anymore. They don't even live in the same place as me because I moved away. And one is married and one is getting married. I'm going to be part of the one who's getting married. I'm going to be part of his wedding. I was at the other one's wedding. But anyway, I want to find romantic love. And the thing is, a lot of you all look at me. I was like this for 5 or 6 months. I had one date when I was like this. I also, I almost had another date, but I think if you all watch my podcast, I will talk about that. The next podcast I want to do, in 2 days is on life, love, and dating. And I'm just going to be giving a lot of tips on, dating and stuff. Because I have gone on dates, and I think I have really good advice, but I want to find romantic love, and not just any romantic love. Sure, I want her to be I want her to be gorgeous, attractive. And girls, that is not shallow, because, as much as you don't want to admit it, you think the same thing. This guy has to be a little bit of attractive. It's not okay, he's he's attractive. And obviously, some people it's not like that, but, for me, that does matter. It's what attracts me to you. That's not what I base the marriage, that's not what I base the relationship on. That's when it's shallow. When you base your relationship on looks, that's when I would consider you shallow. That's not it. You can't base a relationship, you can't put your foundation of your relationship or your marriage on looks. Especially marriage, that fades. Relationship, you could get in a freak accident and your face will never be the same. You have to get plastic surgery. One half of your face looks like whatever, the other half of your face is fine, but it's not the same, So you can't just, or my lip gets busted up, it's going to be like that for the rest of my life. You can't just base off of looks. That's what attracted you. Same for interest. You can't even base it off of interest. You You can't base it off of just... There's so many things you can't put as a foundation. You got to put your foundation in something more. For me as a Christian, I put my foundation in God. Because I think it's everlasting. He's everlasting, first of all. And two, it's not something that's going to fade away. That's why it's everlasting. It won't fade away. And, yeah, for those of you, like, you see me looking like this, okay, I want to put something out here. There's a common myth that goes around, if by this time they haven't dated, and I'm not at that age yet. I'm not, like, it's like 25 through 27, like, and I'm not trying to call out anybody there. Anybody who is 25 or 27 or anyone who I know is that age, I'm not calling you out at all. So don't take any offense to this. I'm just saying commonly what society thinks is 25 to 27, somewhere in that or later, is, that's when it's starting to be weird if you have never, like, gone on a date or been in a relationship. I have dated, I've just never been in a relationship. So if I got that old and I was never in a relationship, people might think it's weird. Let me tell you this. It is not always the person's fault that they are single. I want to put that out there. It's not my fault that I've been single. Well, like, the thing is, you need to stop looking at the person's life like, oh, yeah, well, what could they have done in order to not, like, get anyone to date them at all, like, and start looking at everyone else who's told them no, because it's not always their fault. It's not my fault that I've been told no. Like, that's manipulation. If you think that, like, I can somehow control whether people say yes, I have limited control. Past whatever point, it's their choice. I can't force them. Plus, that's not natural. That's not, like, that's not forced. I mean, that's forced if I, tell them, oh, you have to love me, and that's partly illegal if you're, like, manipulating them, if you're doing all this stuff. It's definitely immoral to do, like, to manipulate someone into loving you. Like, no, that's not natural. That's not, like, that's not wanted feelings. They don't want to do that. I want to do that, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to love me. I want them to. I want something natural and something that's just, like, they actually, like, they're choosing to do it. It's their choice. Not someone who feels like they have to or feels like so-called, God told them. I've had that before. Trust me. I don't think you'll know overnight. And definitely, you shouldn't just be saying it first off straight off the bat. Because, the thing is, if God wants it to be done, it'll be done. And, yeah, me and that person are not together. They're actually with someone else right now, which proves if they thought, God's plan was true, for that, they wouldn't have, like, given up on me. So, yeah. Obviously, that's not a God thing. And the way they're describing it, it's not what, God's stuff was. The person was also talking about children. They're just, they weren't ready to date. They still aren't ready to date, but, that's between them and God, so I can't judge them. But, yeah, definitely want to find romantic love. I'm not trying to make this too long, but, yeah, anyone out there, literally, my social media links are below. Literally comments below. If you still can't find my social media links, comment down below. I'll send you my Instagram, whatever. Honestly, I'm willing to go on dates. Thing is, like, even if I haven't gotten a date recently, like, even if some date didn't work out recently, I don't think you should have to wait. That's more of a relationship you have to wait. So, yeah, so I want to finish school on time. I want to have my first relationship, not just going on a date. I've gone on 2 dates in my life. One more recent than the other. The second one was about 6 months ago. The first one was like 3 years ago. That's so long ago, but hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't give me a chance. So you would never know how great I am until, like, you actually talk to me. Like, I'm a good person. I really am. I'm sort of introverted, but, like, I'm a good person. I really am. I can talk to you one-on-one. It's the group party kind of situation that's kind of difficult for me, but yeah, it's not my fault that I've been single this long. Like, I don't think people get that. It's not my fault. It's more other people's fault, really, because they don't give me a chance. And I ask. It's not like, oh, well, if someone's gonna say in the comments, oh, well, you gotta ask them. But the thing is, I do. They're not really saying yes, so really, they're the ones not giving me a chance. So, I'm just saying, if it's not meant to be, so, like, that's why, I'm glad I didn't say yes, so I'm glad I avoided that. I dodged a bullet there. But, yeah, so if anyone wants to, though, like, honestly, click on my Instagram social media link or something. Yeah, Facebook, whatever. Just let me know. I don't think my Facebook is down below, but Instagram definitely is. Or if you can't find it, I'll definitely like give you my name down in the comments down below. And yeah, so anyway though, guys, next one though. So number 3, so I've already said I want to finish school on time. I want to find romantic love in terms of a first relationship, a first girlfriend. But 3, I also want to I want to make my first album. Now, for those of you who have followed me on social media, I talked about a Christmas song and I almost released it, but I didn't. So I wanna release an album next year. At least one album, maybe even 2. Like one in the summer and then one at Christmas time. But we're gonna see. At least one album. Even if it's a Christmas album and I'm making Christmas music all year for that album, cool. I'll do that. And I have a way to protect my music pretty quick. Or at least I hope I do. And yeah, so that's 1, 2, and 3. 4, I want to try to keep up with YouTubing and Twitch. I was going to do these separate, but I might as well do them the same. But I want to keep up with my social media, like my live.me, my YouTube, my Twitch. I want to keep up with all of them every week, at least once every week. Twitch probably at least 3 times a week or even every night, possibly. But yeah, that's one thing. 4, I want to save up enough money to where basically I don't have to work the last month of December. The last month of December, but the last month of 2020, which is December. That way I don't have to work the last month I'm in Lexington. Or even if I save up enough to where I don't have to work in November as well, that is the goal. To be able to quit before those. And yeah, if I could do that, that would honestly be really cool. I just need to save up about, I would say $2,000 really. And once I do that, I can basically not work the last however long. And I'll be good. But yeah, guys, that's really, the goal is to do that. And yeah, once I save up at least, it's at least $1,000 for every month. I gotta save up at least $1,000 for every month. So if I wanted to quit before whenever, I would need $1,000 every month before I quit. And I'd still have money once I leave, but yeah, I'm really trying to be able to relax though, so that's kind of the goal of that, is if I do that, I can relax a little bit more. Unless I have a car by then, which I could. I just got a bike just now as of when I'm filming it, which I'm probably going to release it today, this video, so yeah. But yeah, that's that. And lastly, and I don't know, since I'm doing this raw, I don't even know everything, resolution-wise I've said, but last one, I want to try to give more. I want to try to do more projects on here where I give. And I even, put donation links below so that I can, donate to different things. Or even, if I find some other homeless guy who has a dog or just some homeless guy, I want to try to give him, $100 worth of stuff. That's just really what I want to do. I feel like just giving itself is good, but I feel like, when you give, you'll get something back from it. A feeling, you could physically get something back. You'll get something back in return. And a lot of times that's the feeling of gratitude you have and just the good feeling you have that you've helped someone else, and I really want to help people out. I don't want to be like Mr. Beast. That'd be cool. But I definitely want to give. It's not that I'm not that generous, it's that I don't have that much money and I can't, but I'm never gonna be like Mr. Beast, but I definitely want to give. And there's tons of YouTubers who give, so I can't even say, oh, I don't want to be like Mr. Beast. There's tons of YouTubers who give, but he probably gives more than everybody. I don't think I could that sounds bad, but I don't think right now at least I can't give as much as he's giving. I can give maybe whatever amount, but that's what I'm saving up. But yeah, I want to try to do more projects this year where I give to people. Even some where hey, I say it after the fact, oh, I did this, guys, and not always film it. I don't think I need to film everything for it to happen. But yeah, guys, anyway. But that's my New Year's resolution. So guys, I'll see you all later, and yeah, check out my podcast on Thursday. It's on live.me. It's called Thriller Night. I don't know what episode I'm on because it's been a while since I've been on it. I took a few weeks or like a month or two off. And so yeah, we're gonna be talking about life, love, and dating. And anyway, guys, and just catching up with me. And anyway, guys and girls, we are going to end the video here. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the like button as well. That's the best way to show your frustration, is by smashing the like button until it turns blue. That's how you know you've beaten it up. Comment down below how much you like this video. Subscribe and share. And put your pop notification button that looks like a bell on. Put that on. Because let's just face it. How do you know that I'm here? How do you know that another video is up unless you know I'm here? Like, anyway. But, guys, I will see you all later. This is a raw and cut video of my New Year's resolution. But I will see you all later. This is your boy, Will the Thriller from the Villa saying bye. Have a good day. And I will see you all later. Bye.